Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today in this video we're going to be taking a look at a one-piece skate construction versus a two-piece skate construction. Since the two skates in question are going to be one from CCM, one from Bauer, I wanted to preface this video by saying in no way is this a CCM versus Bauer skate comparison or tech comparison video. These are simply the skates that we had in essentially their incomplete condition that would allow us to make this video possible. So bear that in mind as we go through the differences between this, because essentially it applies to any one-piece skate versus any two-piece skate, regardless of the manufacturers. But the skates that we're going to be looking at, one of them is going to be an FT2 and the other one is a Bauer skate from the Supreme line. Going to be breaking down the differences between the different types of construction and highlighting which benefits come when you go from two-piece to one-piece construction. So when we look at a traditional two-piece skate construction, that essentially consists of having a quarter package or the actual boot structure, and that's then attached onto an outsole. There's various different materials that go into that, including glue, clips, pins, nails, and also secondary materials that are laid on the inside of the skate between the actual body of the skate and the outsole itself. All of this results in an increase in weight and something that CCM refer to as non-performance components, essentially something on the skate that isn't benefiting its performance. Now, when we look at a one-piece construction, this is where you see a lot of big changes. It may not look it when you see it on the shelf, but if you actually look at the body of the skate, you'll notice that the quarter package, the outsole, has all been constructed or essentially combined into one actual solid construction. So this means that you're eliminating all of those non-performance components, those glues, those clips, those pins, those nails, and having or resulting in a much more fine-tuned, refined product that essentially doesn't have anything on the skate that isn't benefiting the way that it performs with the athlete that's using them. Now, this isn't in any way to say a two-piece skate construction is bad. It's just to say that when you look at two-piece versus one-piece, there are a lot of benefits, and that's exactly what we're going to touch on in this video. But saying that, a two-piece construction does still benefit a lot of players out there, so it's important for us to mention that before we dive into the benefits of the one-piece. So the main benefits when you go from two-piece to one-piece is going to be the weight, because of eliminating all of those parts that we don't need inside the skate. It's also going to be the fit and feel, and from there it's going to be the amount of energy transfer that you're able to get inside the skate. And a side topic is also going to be the amount of contact with the skate and your actual foot itself. But I'll go into much more detail on these topics. So looking at the fit and feel, with a one-piece skate, when a player bakes their skates and puts them on for the first time, one of the things that you'll notice is because it's a 360-degree thermoreactive construction, meaning that when you apply heat to the skate, the sides, as we know, will wrap and contour to the shape of your foot, but because there is no longer an outsole, the base of the skate will also do the same thing, hence the 360-degree fit. Now, what that means is that unlike a typical two-piece construction, the entire structure of the skate is contouring and adapting to the shape of your foot, and uniquely so is the bottom of the skate, which is something that you wouldn't have seen previously had we not seen the introduction of the one-piece construction. So this means that the fit and comfort that you experience in a one-piece skate is going to be significantly better than what you would have experienced in a two-piece. With the sides and the base of the skate contouring and wrapping to the shape of your foot, I like to refer to it as a custom-like feel, because essentially, without going 100% custom, this is the closest that you're going to get to that type of comfort and feel inside a skate that you can pick up off the shelf. Now from there, it's going to be the contact with the foot. Now, of course, because the bottom and the sides of the skate are contouring and wrapping to the shape of your foot, you're going to have more contact with your foot and the actual body or the construction of the skate itself, which will aid you in energy transfer, but I'll come to that point just after this one. With the bottom of the skate now having no outsole and the bottom of the skate being able to come up and adapt to the bottom of your foot, increasing the contact you have with the skate, what this is able to do is essentially offer you a more anatomically correct fitting skate, because with a traditional two-piece construction, it's only the sides that wrap to the shape of your foot. But with a one-piece construction, the sides and the bottom doing so means that you're going to be able to eliminate that really flat, sensational feeling that you'd have in a two-piece skate. Because the base of your traditional two-piece skate is constructed of various composite materials, both on the inside base of the skate and on the outside with the outsole, it means that the bottom of the skate is completely flat. It doesn't matter how much baking you do or how much skating to break in the skate that you do, it's always going to be flat, which isn't really an anatomically correct shape for your foot. You want to have a skate that's able to adapt and take to the shape of your foot to offer you the contact with the skate and offer you the support and comfort that you would need. That's exactly what you get in a one-piece skate construction. Now onto the points about energy transfer. Aside from the fact that the skate is going to be better fitting your foot, reducing negative space because of that 360-degree fit, it means that you're going to have better energy transfer. Now what essentially this means is that Any movements or motions that you make with your feet are able to be directly translated onto the ice. And because at the same time as being able to give you a better fitting skate, so you're reactive on the ice, with a one-piece skate you're also eliminating those unnecessary materials that are creating more space and more clutter between your feet, the skates, and the ice itself. Removing all of these materials allows the energy to flow better through your feet, through the skates, and directly onto the ice. Aside from that, we refer to these pieces as non-performance components. These are anything that is on a skate that doesn't benefit the skate's performance itself. And glue, clips, pins, nails, holding an outsole to the bottom of a skate and then onto the holder itself are completely unnecessary in this day and age. And that's exactly what's eliminated, creating a much more refined, fine-tuned product when you look at a two-piece construction vs a one-piece. So because the skate is lighter, because you've eliminated all of those materials that aren't necessary, the non-performance components, because it's better fitting your feet, it's increasing the contact with the base of the skate and also your foot because of that 360-degree fit. All of this results in being much more responsive and much faster on the ice when you compare it to the previous type of construction that was available. Now, when we look at the benefits of a two-piece skate construction, that really lies in the name, the fact that it's two pieces. What you find when you go two-piece versus one-piece is that a one-piece skate construction is significantly stiffer than a two-piece construction. So if you're the type of player that isn't looking for the most or the super stiffest skate construction that you can possibly get, and you want something that still caters for a high level of play or an elite level of play, but is much more forgiving in the actual construction of the skate, it's not so brutally stiff, that's exactly where a two-piece construction comes in. And it's the same thing if you look at a one-piece in the reverse of this. A one-piece skate is very difficult to construct with a forgiving, soft construction. So that's where a two-piece construction really does benefit some players out there. It's also important to note that real custom fitting skates you normally or typically see being offered with any type of one-piece skate construction, regardless of what type of one-piece skate construction that is, whether it's your CCM one-piece or, for example, True's monocoque construction. It's very difficult to have a real custom skate that is essentially comprised of two pieces because the bottom of the skate is still going to be that traditional outsole with that traditional completely flat surface, which is unable to contour and wrap to the shape of your foot. It'll only be the sides that are able to do that. Whereas a one-piece skate construction or a monocoque skate construction are able to better contour and wrap to the shape of a foot, offering the player or the skater a real custom fitting skate. As always guys, hopefully this video has helped to shed a little bit of light into one-piece versus two-piece. It's super important for me to mention again that although we had a Bauer skate and a CCM skate featured in this video, it's in no way a Bauer versus CCM video. Those just happen to be what we had at our disposal to be able to create this video and bring it to light. Saying that also, it's important for me to mention that a two-piece skate construction still has a lot of benefits that fit a specific type of player versus a one-piece skate construction. But if you look at what manufacturers are doing in the industry right now, pretty much everything is leaning towards some type of or form of one-piece skate construction, so bear that in mind for what it's worth. As always, if you like this video, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the content that we post, and I will see you in the next one. And a side note, if you want to see any type of content on cheap skates versus expensive skates, or 5 things you need to know about hockey skates before you buy a pair, all of those will be linked down below in the video description. Thanks for watching guys, and take care till next time.